Yeah, man, what's going on, world? It's the one and only DJ Chase, the pregame party miss podcast on DJ Chase Radio, man. You know this, man. Global, we international, we taking over the world, man. We back. 2022 is a great year so far, man. It's been a blessed year. But enough for all of that. Today we got the one, the only Afrobeat HipHop artist. My guy representing New York City, by the way, of Ghana, by the way, in New York City. We got my guy Chris Black in the building. CRSBLK. What's going on, brother?
What's up, man? Thanks for having me, Chase. You know, shout out to Chase. I just met DJ Chase at the showcase and Digging in the Crate studio in the Bronx. Sure. And, you know, now we here. So, you know, big shout out to the, you know, for having me up here. And, yo, I'm excited, man. I'm hyped. I just dropped a new project, Kente Radio.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We're going to talk about all of that, man. Well, first and foremost, I like to do this, man. How you feeling today? How's everything?
Yo, I'm blessed, man. I was actually like gearing up for this interview. Monday? I had another interview on Twitter Space. So it just looks like one after the other, and just trying to stay consistent with that. But it's dope to hear everyone's take on a project, Kente Radio, and you know, it's just a good space to be in right now. Mm-hmm. So you know, I'm just trying to stay productive in that in that sense, and just try to reach more people, man. You know
for sure. And let's get a little bit about your get into it about your background. So first and foremost, how did you get the name Chris Black? Like, because you spell it CRSBLK, but it's pronounced Chris Black. So how did you get that name?
So my name, I changed my name probably like 4 times. So my first rap name ever was Static.
Oh wow.
So Static.
Okay.
Because I was a big fan of Static Shock back in the day. So
okay.
I used to call myself Static, and that was like my graffiti name. And then I think when I was in high school and I moved to Connecticut, that's how Chris Black just came. I knew before I moved, when I was in London, I was in the UK, and that's when the Chris Black started, like, you know what I'm saying? I used to tell people Chris Black. It was easy to just say. So, because he'd be like, yo, what up, Black? You know, back in the Bronx when I was in London, I'm like, oh, just call me Black or call me Chris, you know what I mean? Chris Black. So that's how the whole name came together. But when I got to Connecticut, I was telling everybody, like, yo, it's Chris Black. Like, that's it. That's what I was running with. And tagging it and all of that. But how I got the CRSBLK, I used to call myself Black Chris, Yo Chris Black, what's it called? I used to call myself, there's another moniker I used to go under, C Black, like SEEBLK, and then I finally got the CRSBLK. But I was just always trying to find cool ways for my name to stand out and not being compared to Chris Brown or anybody with Black at the end of their name. So, you know,
gotcha.
I'd be in certain spaces and they'd be like, what's up, CRS? CRS.
God, yeah, that's a real unique way to like spell it. Because at first I was listening to your music, I'm like, oh, it's Chris Black. Because I was gonna say CRS Black, and I'm like, all right, is it Chris Black? So, you know, that's a really unique way to do it. You know what I'm saying? Especially like to pronounce it. And you from New York, correct? Or you was like?
I'm from New York. No, I'm from the Bronx, New York.
Bronx, New York. And how did? Because we Bronx people, of course. How did growing up in the Bronx like make you become an artist? So you say, okay, you know, the Bronx is real infused, it's dirty, it's gritty, it's all of the above, it's real city, you know what I'm saying? So what did growing up in the Bronx, how did growing up in the Bronx influence you to be an artist?
Well, you know, it helps you build confidence, number one. I had to grow tough skin at a very early age because, you know, in the time, and this is the 90s, you know, people, you know, we used to just get teased a lot. I don't know why. I'm still trying to figure out, like, why. Maybe because we wasn't fresh. Like, you know what I'm saying? So we wasn't fresh like that, but we was there, and we knew that we was African. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was telling people, like, I'm African. Like, I'm not Jamaican. I'm African. Like, I knew that I was African. Come to my building, you walk to my floor, it smelled like whatever. That's my mom cooking. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, I had to embrace that at an early age. And then, you know, in the movies, you watch your movies like Boys in the Hood, and you watch it with your parents at this time, and you see the joke when the African booty scratcher joke came out, it was over for us. So, like, you know, going to school, getting teased, and then I started watching Eddie Murphy videos, Eddie Murphy's Raw. in the third grade. I was watching that for like 4 months, and it just gave me confidence. Like I started cutting dudes up, like really, like, and that helped me become an artist too. Because once I had the jokes and the confidence, and then my teacher, my fifth grade teacher at the time, who was a rapper too, he used to battle on TRL or MTV, and I seen him do it. And I used to stay after school and used to listen to albums together. So it was a lot of that, you know. Growing up in the Bronx was, I mean, come on, it's the motherland. You know what I'm saying? Like,
for sure,
the motherland for hip hop. So being from the Bronx and growing up in the Bronx with all the stuff I've seen growing up, you know, it gave me the content to talk about. You know what I'm saying? Like, knowing that I come from that, I ain't have to be fronting like, oh yeah, you know, blah 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 blah. You know, like CB4 style, like. Everything I talk about is something I actually went through, you know what I'm saying? So I try not to fabricate or over exaggerate things that happen in my life, you know what I'm saying? But growing up in the Bronx is special, man, because you go to different states and the way you handle issues, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's when you know where you really from, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're not talking to nobody, you're not going back and forth, you get into it, you know what I'm saying? So that's when you know that's how the impact is, like. Really,
no doubt. Yeah, for sure. And you know who what inspired you? Because I always ask this in the sense, like, you know, there's a million things you could have been. You could have been a teacher. You could have been you know, a guard. Yeah. So what made you want to become an artist? Like, out of anything, what made you want to become an artist?
You know, the expression, you know, everyone wants to connect it to like the fame and everything like that. But at a young age, I was very addicted to being able to express myself and seeing how what I was saying could relate to other people, you know, saying stuff that people were scared to say, you know, within their circumstances, like being honest, you know what I'm saying? And that right there, you opening up about your situation is kind of like giving somebody salvation. Like, oh, I needed to hear somebody, you know, I'm going through that. I needed to hear somebody, you know, talk about something like that. And I started getting into poetry. I started performing at like colleges when I was in high school and started like taking that aspect more serious. And I started incorporating it more into my music because, you know, we was always trying to follow the trends, you know, trying to get a deal. And that was like a grind, but it was just like, yo, am I really impacting the way I want to, or just showing people that I know how to do music? So I had to, you know, really like challenge myself. You know, I stopped cursing in my music. I got into becoming like a Christian rapper. And then now I'm just like, now I'm at a place where it's like my final form before the superstar or whatever. But now I'm at a place where I'm very comfortable. You know, I'm not worried about what people are thinking or what they're going to think. I'm just doing what I want to do. And it took me a while to get here.
Nah, that's dope, bro. And you know, because like you said, you take, you know, because I listened to the album like from top to bottom. You know what I'm saying? I was listening to it today, and you know, what made you want to say, you know what, I want to transition from hip? Because like the way you did the album is really dope because you're rapping on it like New York style, but over African style beats. You know what I'm saying? Like African. Like, what made you want to transition to the Afro beat in a sense?
So I was doing boom bap a lot, and you know, I've made so many transitions, but I was just like, man, like I just don't feel like I'm challenging myself enough. Like I want to be the creator of a new lane. Like, oh my God, he's doing this, putting the boom bap with I want to do that. You know what I'm saying? Because it makes music more exciting. When someone drops music, you're like, oh, I'm eager to hear what this fusion may be or what this project may be. No one knows what I got in store, you know what I'm saying? And even my newest shit is I haven't even made it yet, but I know because I'm a creator that the new shit I'm about to make is gonna be way more fire. So this is setting the tone. But I realized that you know, being African and not really expressing it that much. Like I felt like I could have went harder with telling or letting people know that I was an African, and I did that by getting into Afrobeat. You know, you could say a cool bar and be like, oh yeah, you know, I eat with my hands, call it fufu, never da 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 da. I call that fubu. Like I could have did all of that. But it means a lot more when you could go back home, record there, document it, and then put something with substance out and really be like, yo, I made that. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? So for me, it's more spiritual than anything. And then for me, for my personal gain, my personal self, I get it's empowering. You know, I get power from it. You know, like when Superman got to go to the sun to regenerate, I got to go to Africa to regenerate, to get my power back. So I was in my power bag, like getting like regenerating. I was in the Dragon Ball Z chamber. You feel me? When Goku's in there, he put in no gravity, like really inside, locking in for hours, 12 hours straight, 14 hours straight. You know what I'm saying? Not moving, not eating, making sure the sound is right. So, you know, it's, you know, a lot of the discipline, you know, within that 2 to 3 weeks where I was creating is there, you know what I'm saying? But what really made me make that transition is I just want to be unique. In everything that I do and all my efforts is to be unique. And my culture is unique, but it's even more unique when I put it on display. And it's things that you didn't know about me because of my culture, things that I've learned to grow as a child. Now, you know, as a man now, I can express it and it'll still have an impact. So that's just been my thing, is using my culture to impact, number one, how people perceive me, and then the music. You know what I mean? So
yeah, for sure, bro. Yeah, for sure. Now, and then, you know, we got the new album. That's why we here. The new album dropped February 11th. 11 tracks.
Radio.
Kente Radio 89.5 FM. Now, I want to ask you a question, because I used to be a real big reggae DJ in my college days. So I went to Oswego. So I used to do sound clashes and all of that, right? Now, it's really unique about what was unique about your album title is like, because I know, and especially in Jamaican culture and African culture, a lot of like, it's pirate radio is like that's how y'all get, that's the, you know what I'm saying, the backbone of the music scene. Did that part of it inspire the title? Because at first, when you first announced it, I'm like, is he talking about a radio station? Like, does he host a radio station? And I'm like, oh, okay, I get it now. Like, he got that the pirate radio station joint. You know what I'm saying? So did that influence the title?
So what happened, and it's funny because somebody DM'd me today, was trying to put some of the artists on, like, yo, I'm trying to get my artists on your platform. And I'm like, what you talking about? Like, like this my album, bro. Like, go listen to my album. The radio station might come next year. But seriously speaking, the project was called Kente. It wasn't even called Kente Radio. And I remade this project like 2-3 times in like 2-3 years. Okay. So I just kept recreating it because it wasn't it. Like 2019, I think, I was like, yo, this is gonna be it. It was like, it wasn't it. And then when I went to Ghana, started creating what the sound was gonna be, like what you hear now. So like me creating like this futuristic Afrobeat hip-hop. Like, I'm heavily influenced by the 2000s. That was kind of like the aim. That I was trying to go with, the, you know, the dark style type beats, the hit makers, you know.
It's real jazzy too. You can tell there's a lot of jazzy samples on it.
But I'm gonna tell you something, man. We just starting, like, because there's so many layers to the sound where I want to incorporate even gospel. You know what I'm saying, with the Afrobeat sound, and, you know, and some jazz. Like, you know, I'm nice with when it comes to production, but for me, I can't produce for everybody. I just know what I would sound fly like. But I think that and I'm excited, you know, for other people to hear what else I got. Like, I got some stuff sitting, like, just, you know what I'm saying, just in the stash. But once you know, everyone gets familiar with this Kente Radio joint, you know, I'm looking forward to, like, just getting the cat out the bag, man, and just, like, yo, I got mad at these. Start hitting, like, you know what I mean?
For sure. And then let me ask you the question. So you really recorded the album in 2 weeks? Like, you really sat there, because it sounds real polished and real, you know, like, mixed. It sounds really mixed. You know what I'm saying? Did you really make it in 2 weeks?
So what I did was, there was one song that I've already recorded that was there already. And I brought 2 songs from America. Kente Drip and Permanent Fill was already mixed. On my
you know what's crazy?
So,
those are actually my favorite 2 songs on the project.
Oh, word?
Yeah, okay. I was gonna talk about those. Yeah, those are my favorite 2 songs. Yeah, that's in my notes.
I got those songs.
I'm looking right at my notes.
I got them 2 songs off of YouTube.
Oh, okay.
I bought them. But you know, it's funny because I don't like YouTube beats. But when I first heard Permanent Feel, it was like, I was trying to get in contact with the producer, and he does everything via email, but I wanted to talk to him, like, let him know, like, bro, we can make some joints together.
Yeah.
But we never got across, like, contacting each other. So what I did was I just bought that beat, and then Kente Drip, I know the producer, he's African, but once again, communication and blur lines, I just paid for it and then kept it moving like that.
Got you.
So when it blow up, I don't want to hear nothing. You know what I'm saying? You feel me?
I feel you on that word.
I was the question you asked me was recording in 2 weeks. I brought the songs, like 3 songs, and everything else was created. So the very first song that I made was Percocet. The last song, one of the last songs on the project, Percocet. I did that. That was the first beat. I brought my producer out from New York, me in Africa, and I'm telling them what to play. And they looking at me like, what chord is that? And I'm like, nah, it's supposed to sound like this. Dun, 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 dun. And I'm telling them the beat, and they're just like, all right, they figuring it out. And we just got to it. Like, you know what I'm saying? The next beat was Dream Galaxy. That was the second day. From Dream Galaxy, we just kept going. I had chopped something in Cheetah from 2 years before. You feel me? So I had all of these Easter eggs just waiting. I was like, yo, I'm saving this for the right time. Sometimes it's good to sit on your songs for the right time. When you put them out prematurely, like I did with Doya Wu, you know what I'm saying? It's like it kind of loses its impact. But nobody know me, you know what I'm saying, right now? Like, I'm still... You're
still building. Yeah. But you definitely got to flood the market. Like, sometimes even with me, not to cut you off, it's like, there's nothing really wrong with flooding the market, especially when you're new. Like, because you want to give people so many. It's like going to the sneaker store. Like, you ain't gonna go to the store, you ain't gonna buy nothing that got one pair of sneakers. You know what I'm saying? You want a variety, and music works the same way, you know. And you know, you actually went to Ghana and recorded the album, which is fire, man. First of all, how's the studios out there? Like like I said, the songs sound really polished. So how's the studios over there in Ghana?
I'm gonna keep it real. The studio compared to here, like, I didn't pay for the studio time. This is based off a relationship that I have over there. And you know, this is all faith. This is all faith right here. People just believing, you know what I'm saying? And me doing what I'm doing. And it's just like, I don't want to just stop here at just doing the interview. Like, I really believe that this could run against a lot of the projects that's out right now. You know what I mean? But not for myself, for the people that sacrifice time, the people that own the property where we recorded at, the people that were engineering and mixing. Like, I wanna prove it to them, because they just gave me their faith. They just gave me their belief.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I didn't have to pay. Even when I wanted to, it was like, nah, man, like, just make this work. You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
That's the only way. You know what I mean? So, like, that's why, you know, I try to always stay grounded as much as I want to be in the air. Like, I want to be humble, but also confidently let niggas know, like, yo, just I do it, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? I can, however niggas is thinking or whatever, I don't care. Like, this is that shit right here. You know what I'm saying? And everything I'm doing is to act on that. But recording in the studio in Ghana, it wasn't really so much the atmosphere. It was the work that they put into listening and fine tuning. To keep it real, it wasn't like a state of the art studio. You know what I'm saying? Somebody will look at, like, you recorded in here. I'm like, yeah, because that's what it made me feel comfortable. You know what I'm saying?
It's the energy. It don't matter. Like, like I said, all these plaques and the stuff you see in here, I made all these records I made in my house. Like, you know what I'm saying? I made 8 million something, 9 million streams or something like that. Some crazy number. Independent in my house, like in my house, like.
Yeah, I need some plaques on this floor, bro.
Yeah,
like,
man. It's more. Right trust me, it's like you got. You know this. You got to. Like I said, it's really the work. You know what I'm saying? You got to put the work in. Like, everybody always asks me, and not to get off topic, but everybody always asks me, like you got rappers now that want me to mix the record, produce the record, and damn near rap for them. That's how lazy they are. Like, it's not about that. I'm like, I'm not gonna. I'm like, you wish me to rap for you? Like, it's weird. That's, you know crazy. What I'm saying? It's crazy, bro. I'm telling you, I've dealt with some crazy like I've been doing this since 2005, bro. And I like the way people have become so entitled these days is ridiculous. Like, People are super duper entitled, you know what I'm saying? And like, even like an artist like you, I respect it because you came to me respectfully, you know what I'm saying? You did the drop. You ain't have no problem doing promo and posting it, and you know what I'm saying? It was never no funny style shit. It was just like, yo, Chase, can I get in your pot? You came very respectful, you know what I'm saying? You don't a lot of artists, they be hitting me up. I'm like, bro, like, you gotta, like, I'm not just gonna promote you for free like that. It doesn't work like that. And it's not necessarily free about money. Sometimes it's just like a post, like, help me out too, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
like, I don't get that. That's one thing about me, bro. I'm very sensible when it comes to bartering, bro. You giving me a platform, bro. I was blasting it on my story. I was posting on my part, posting on Facebook, posting on Twitter. And you had me looking good because you was shooting at 24 frames with the 4K.
Exactly. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Why would not? Come on. And cats be so corny because they trying to follow an aesthetic, or they following another artist, and this artist ain't posting that. No, I'm putting on. Whoever putting on for me, I'm putting on.
Yeah, these niggas is weird, bro.
It doesn't. Come on, we here now for that reason. Like, you know what I mean? And everyone's time is valuable. So I feel like, you know, I get it. You know, everyone has a way they want to, you know, put their stuff out and post. But, you know, right now it's like, yo, if you're not doing, you're dying.
For sure. And I
noticed doing, you dying.
Yeah, and another question I have for you too. I know I got a few more questions because I really want to get it into the album. You know what I'm saying?
I got. Man, I'm here for you.
Okay, copy. Yeah, I want to give a nice interview. What you got a lot of Afrobeat features. I noticed you had a lot of features on the album. Like, was that on the Love too, or did they was like, oh, I'm gonna charge you, or how did that work? Because I know they're real cultural based over there too.
All right. So the Dream Galaxy.
Yeah.
The Dream Galaxy feature. Dude wasn't even supposed to be. My man, shout out to West Star. He was not supposed to be on a project. He was actually in the studio. This is my last session, and I'm like, yo, I gotta wrap this project up. Dream Galaxy was the only song that wasn't done, and I needed to get it done. And he was just seeing me off, like, this is the homie. So I said, what's up, baby? I'm coming on the interview, okay? Hey, mama, go to grandma. Say ah. What's in your mouth? My bad.
No, you good.
I'm
family
over here
first.
Like, you facts. I'm over here like, yo, we sitting here is like probably like 10 dudes, a small studio, like 10 dudes in there because they all want to see me off. And I'm like, yo, what's up? You want to hop on this record? And he's just like, yeah, what you want me to say? And I gave him the hook, and he go in there and he freestyle it, like he just killed it, bro. And I'm like, yo,
that's crazy.
Mind you, this is my man's based off just interaction. He came to my listening party because I had a Kente Radio listening party 2 years before.
Oh, okay, like, wow.
You feel me? That's how I met him. But that project was more hip hoppy.
Yeah.
So we just been tight, Instagram, pandemic hit, locked in. I say, yo, I'm coming back out there. And we really was just on some just vibing like friends. But he came to the studio, he killed it. And it wasn't no call, no nothing. He was just like, yo, now I get to see you off. You know what I'm saying? I see you have a safe trip, boom. And I'm sitting on this record, because this was back in May, and I'm sitting there like, this record gonna ring off when it drops. You know what I'm saying? And then I have my mans mix and master it. The radio skits. Yeah. That was the creative director for when I came down. I had him shoot my videos. I just had him. He was supposed to help me with photography, but we didn't have enough time to do all of that. But he was just around me, just helping me make my moves. I had a rental car, and he was just with me, just help me shoot my videos, help me make it to the studio, run my errands when I was in the studio, and making stuff happen for me. So he's the dude who was like Kweku Nyante, the radio interviewer. Yeah. Kweku Nyante is me. That's my African name.
Gotcha.
So there's a whole bunch of Easter eggs. It was basically me interviewing myself.
Oh, okay.
I had somebody really from Africa. Yeah. And really from out, you know what I'm saying? And he did such an amazing job. And he did everything on tape. That's how he talk in real life.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So
that's what's up.
It was so funny. Yeah, it's so funny because if you listen to the skits, I'm laughing hysterically, and they had to put a filter to tune me out. I was laughing hysterically.
Nah, the skits is fire because, like I said, it fit because, like I said, I know how the pirate radio, that's where I started from. So I understand like the radio station and just really like, because actually there's a DJ over there he used to send me drops all the time. His name was DJ Scientific. And he always would show me mad love in Ghana and all this, because the name of my company is Worldwide Sounds. So I used to like network with a lot of artists over there in Africa. I used to do a lot of reggae and Afrobeat early before it got popular. And I wanted to ask you too, like, my favorite song, Kente Drip and Permanent Feel. I especially like Permanent Feel with the sample in the beginning of it. So you produce for yourself, or you use other producers as well?
I produce with producers that can play instruments better than me. So my whole thing is I sample a little bit, but I try to stay away from sampling. The only reason why it takes me forever to make beats is because I be learning the chords. Like I would Google, and then I would just keep playing until I hear something that I like. And that just playing chords and trying to make a rhythm for me, it could take like an hour just doing chords. I'm nice with drums. I'm nice with adding layers, because once you know the chord and you know what key going off, you could just copy and paste, move this around, do that. But I like to play chords myself because I'm big onto understanding the sound. So I work with this project. I flew out a young producer from Buffalo, New York, and I had a producer in Ghana already. So what I did was, the one that I flew out, he's really good with playing piano, and I would just give him the sounds, like, yo, play this. All right, can you change it to this instrument? All right, how about a synth? And then that's how we go through the sound. And then I got the African producer, the one that's based in Ghana. He does my drum loops. He does the sound engineering and everything else. So
that's what's up.
You know what I mean? So that's basically what I do. But I usually just work with instrumentalists. And I give them the sound, like, play this sound. And I'm trying to get more into music theory where I understand the chords. Like I know what keys is being played and stuff like that. So
I'm a producer nutcase. So what do you use to produce? You use Fruity Loops or?
I use Fruity Loops. I use Logic. I use Ableton. I use Cubase sometimes.
Nah, because I use Machine. That's what I use. So I love Machine. I would help you with the chords. Like you would be really all these plaques and that's all Machine. Everything in Machine.
Native Instrument.
I got on lock, bro.
That platform, like, bro, the complete hard drive with the sounds and all of that.
Man.
One of the best pieces of equipment that ever come out for producers in the past 10 years. Past 12.
I'm actually working on buying it now. It's because my computer's not hard, like I don't have enough memory for it, but I'm working on getting that in Omnisphere. I gotta get an Omnisphere next. That's what I want to get, Omnisphere.
Man, all of that stuff that Native Instruments provide, man, with the plugins, bro. Like I had the best production. I wish I had a complete the hard drive. Is it complete or contact?
No, it's complete contact. You're saying it right. It's complete contact.
There we go.
Yeah,
it's complete contact. Yo, bro, them sounds.
There's so many sounds. This guy I work with, he said there's so many sounds he can't even use them all. There's so many on there.
That's what I love.
Yeah, he said so many.
Like that. Now I remember using, I forgot whose computer I was using. This is 2013. I'm producing and I'm going crazy on Pro Tools.
Yeah,
I was just producing with that, and I don't know where them beats is at right now, but man, those beats could have made me some chicken, bro. I was in my bag when I was on the complete contact wave.
Yeah, man.
And I'm looking to tap into with more producers. Anybody watching this, man, I'm always open to collaborate on any production credit. Like, let's make me. I like.
Listen, I'm here, man. Like, you know me, I produce, so I'm like, listen, if you want to come by, swing by the studio. I'm in the Bronx.
We gotta do it.
If you teach me how to like the chords and the drum patterns, I could take it from. I'm a Pro Tools guy, so if you teach me the drum patterns, I could do that. That's what I do.
Certified.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, and the two tracks that
I'm up on you.
Copy, and Kente Drip and Permanent Feel. Are you shooting any videos to those yet, or you know?
Yes, I am. So Little Kitty was a feature on that project, and I had another verse. But I took that verse off because, I know that people got short attention spans, and sometimes saying too much could take away from their overall impact. So I'm gonna use that verse to spit probably in a video.
Gotcha.
That we shoot. But we shooting a video for that. I shot a video for Permanent Fill, but my man wanted me to shoot another one, like a more in-depth, like short film type of movie.
I can see that.
Oh yeah,
because it got the sample, because it has a sample in the beginning. That's why the sample really,
and it's like
really
Brazilian vibe. Like I get it. You know what I mean? I'm shooting a video for Dream Galaxy. I'm shooting a video for Odoyo Wu. I already shot one for Percocet. And between Fianga Girls and Cheetah, it's like I gotta make some money first. But I would love to shoot a video and like for Cheetah, do like The Boy Is Mine.
Okay.
With Brandy, like that same style that they shot it.
Yeah.
Like
with the snuff camera, like the 8mm camera type joint. Yeah.
Yes. You know what I'm saying? Like I would do that with. Oh, so you know cameras too, because
somewhere
that was the 8mm.
Yeah, it's called like 8mm.
That was a very deadly accurate. Like
yeah. Listen, I know a little something, man. I be in my.
I didn't know
the
8mm.
Yeah, because it's the like the lighting, like the real snuff film lighting. That's why. Yeah, it's the lighting joint. Yeah, the 8mm.
So I know who directed my next video now. So but no, yo, I really, even with Younger Girl, I got like this 90s flash art type of idea with that joint, you know, where I'm walking on a treadmill, but it's a big light projector behind me, and you just see like a black image in a walking motion, and I'm just being flopped. She put 3 cracks in my window, like just I see myself. Like sometimes I'll be playing with the light, like I would do shadows and just look at the image and see like, sometimes be power just looking at a black image with the light and you're not really seeing too many features or details. And then you put music behind that, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes like that'll be a vibe, like I wish I could shoot a video like this, you know what I'm saying?
For sure.
I just always play around with stuff like that. Yeah,
man. And before we get out of here, because we can do this all day, who's your favorite Afrobeat artist right now besides yourself? You rock with Ketty, you rock with myself. Coffee, you rock with WizKid, Burna Boy. Man, who you bumping?
I'm very, very huge fans of all of them, of everybody, anybody African. You know what I'm saying? Like predominantly, obviously, it's gonna be people like, I'm gonna start off with saying Daddy Lumba, Kojo and Tree. These are people from like the 90s when I used to go to the parties and I used to listen to their music. You know what I'm saying? VIP Boys. You know what I'm saying? Like I know I said Daddy Lumba, but now, you know what I'm saying, the Nigerians have taken over greatly. And we have some Ghanaian artists like Bisaki Det. I really listen to the way he does rhythms, and I try to incorporate into my songs like Percocet. We got Kitty, Kwame Eugene, Kwesi Arthur. We got Medi-Cal. We got we got so many artists. They just not popping like WizKid, Burna Boy, and DeVito, you know what I'm saying? And those are my favorite. I listen to all their music, you know what I'm saying? Naira Marley, like all of them. So for me to have a very thick hip hop palette and then an Afrobeat palette, it's like, it just makes sense to put the two together and just see what it do. I mean,
no doubt, for sure. And lastly, one of the things too is, I noticed that some of the song names are like an Akan, or some of the like the language. I know like what language the name.
I like what you're doing. Now you taking it. You're taking it more to call. You're making it personal now. You know what I'm saying? Like I like that. I like that a lot. So,
that's what I do. That's what I do.
Yes. So Percocet was written in the Akan language, and I try to write it in English. But you see them E's, that's threes.
Yeah.
Those threes, and those are pronounced a certain way. So yes, they're written in Akan language, the native Akan language. Fianga Girls is also like a slang. It's like it's a soundbite. It's not so much a language. It's more like a soundbite. So it's not a way that you could classify what that means. It's just something that people say.
Got you. Yeah.
You know what I mean? So so and I try to write it out like how I would want y'all to pronounce it. Yeah. And then we did what's that? Odoyo Wu. Odoyo Wu was the other one, which was written, which is My Love to Death. And yeah, man, I'm shocked that you even said a con, because a lot of cats don't really be in tune and
nah, I read, bro. I'm a reader, bro. I'm a nerd, bro. So I gotta know everything.
You got points off the board.
Nah, I appreciate it.
I like that. Thank you for doing the research and actually caring. Cause yeah, you know, Khan, you know, same up. So I'm gonna just go into that a little more because since you said the magic word, right? My dad is a Ga, and my mom is Ashanti. So I'm from two different tribes.
Okay.
But the Akan language is based, and it comes from the Ashanti region and the Ashanti tribe.
Yeah.
So like that's like the native tongue. Like that's the first, like the English, you know what I'm saying? And then you got the broken English, which is a slang, like Fianga. Fianga is like a slang, you know?
Yeah.
So
no doubt.
Yeah, man, you know. You got that,
man.
Kente Radio.
Kente Radio. All right, man. And then lastly, my last question is before you do the end, the outro. You know, are you gonna stay independent? I know you say you know before you like tried to go get deals and stuff like that. Do you want to stay independent or you want to get a deal?
I want to do whatever's best for my family.
Yeah.
Staying independent. If you're not killing it with the NFTs. And if you don't have like a strong community of supporters, people that actually like, yo, I was a diehard fan for like 10 years. Like, yo, you put a shirt out, I'm buying. You throw whatever, I'm buying it. You gotta create solely for them. So if you don't have a community to create for, or you know, you're trying to get an NFT, then yes, I would sign my name on a dotted line. If we could come to terms and it makes sense for both parties. You know, I wouldn't sign away my masters or anything like that. And that's the only freedom you get with being an independent artist. It's just the money now. You know, if I had a bag, yes, I would be independent all day. But sometimes you need the label to help leverage so you could do the things you want to do if you had your own bag. So that's just the thing. The label's got the money, independent, you got to utilize your credit and, you know, try to do the loan thing. And, you know, that's a debt that I'm willing to do. But realistically speaking, is that enough? And how do you articulate your finances when you don't know what you need to spend on? You know, like how to build a budget around, you know what I'm saying, a film production, you know what I'm saying, for songs. And so I would have to definitely have a consultant. I have to talk with different creative firms that offer packages and rates and see how all of that, you know, but I would rather do independent, but in this right now, this project coming out, and somebody was like, yo, I'll give you a bag for this contract. And if I read the contract and that bag is not like in a 360 advance where they just, you know what I mean, if I ain't got to pay it back and you just get the numbers right and the publishing or whatever, we get all of that squared away. I'm signing up.
For sure. I respect it, man. You know, because a lot of times, especially me, because I own my own label too, and I tell a lot of times, like, see, me, I'm a DJ, so it's different. Like, it's different me because I can make my own See, being an artist, it's certain things that you can't do. You know what I'm saying? It's like me, I could do certain things that a rapper can't do. So, you know, I tell a lot of artists a lot of time, you have to invest in yourself. Like, you have to read, like, the skipping steps and not reading books. And there's so many books on publishing and so many things like that. Work. Yeah, you gotta really like learn it. You know what I'm saying? And you know, even doing deals like say like for instance, like with you, like an artist like you, I think like a distribution deal will actually work best for you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just like they just like buy the songs from you and distribute it. That would be a really good deal for you, somebody like you. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
That would be a really dope deal. But man, like I said, thank you, man. You got any shows coming up before we get out of here?
Yeah, I got I'm performing. I'm doing this halftime show for this it's this basketball team called Connecticut Cobras out in Connecticut and Stanford. And or is this somewhere in Connecticut? I'm gonna be doing the halftime shows there. So dope. I got that. I'm just waiting for the season to start. What else I got going on? Oh, March 3rd, I have the album listening party. Well, I'm actually performing live. I'm performing Kente Radio live. So we're doing that at the Findler's Place, March 3rd. We'll be working with a jazz band. So nice. I'm going to be performing. Yeah, it's going to be real lit. So March 3rd at 7 o'clock. And then I have, I think I might be doing an Afrobeat and Chill event in Connecticut My daughter's, she got a gun to my back. She wanna say hi.
How you doing? This is good. Hi, little mama.
Right.
How you doing? How you doing?
That's all I do.
You good. You good, man. Family first always, bro. Yeah,
Absolutely.
man. So give your social media, man. We done anyway, man. Give your social media, plug everything, the album,
so real
everything.
Quick, y'all. I bet CRSBLK _.
Let's get it.
That's yeah. I want to stay everywhere. Twitter CRSBLK. Facebook. Well, no Facebooks, but Twitter and Instagram. And then you can also check out my NFT on Rarible if you're into the NFT space. What else I got? I got the merch, the hats. Hold on, I gotta take this one.
You good? Yeah. I need a hat, bro. I need one of them hats.
Yeah, I got you with the hat.
I wear. That's all I wear is hats. Yeah, I need a hat. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I definitely got you with that. And what else? You can catch CRSBLK _ on Instagram, so you can find out where I get these hats. I'm about to print up a whole bunch of new hats. But and also take my email CRSBLK00@gmail. Anybody that's open to giving any type of marketing strategies, any information, advice. I'm open to, man, because 5 heads are better than one. You know what I'm saying?
There's
but so much that I can come up with on my own. So I want to give a big shout out to DJ Chase for allowing me on this platform and putting the spotlight on Kente Radio. I'm excited. I can't wait for us to work and build because this is
soon, man. I've been so busy, bro, but I'm trying to get back on it. Yeah, I'm actually working on my own album too. So I'm actually working on a rap album. Yeah. So I'm working on the album.
Yeah.
It's almost done. Almost done. Yeah, almost done. Yeah, man. It's DJ Chase, man. Don't sign off yet. Yeah, man. It's DJ Chase, the pregame party miss podcast on DJ Chase Radio. Matter of fact, it's funny. Rose was calling me now. DJ Chase Radio. You already know what it is, man. It's DJ Chase. Follow me on Instagram _DJ Chase, Twitter @DJ Chase, and Facebook DA_Real_DJ Chase. Shout out to my guy Chris Black for calling in, for signing in, for rocking out me for this dope interview, man. We can do this all day, man. It's DJ Chase, the pregame party mix. Let's go. Yeah.
The vibes. Let's go. Chris Black, DJ Chase.
Yeah. DJ Chase TV.
It's official. Come on. Locked in with DJ Chase on the pregame party mix.